Happy Monday, everybody. I wanted to just jump on here today with a quick video. I hope it's going to be quick because I can talk a lot sometimes. But yeah, I wanted to jump on here really just to say happy Monday. And also just to let you know that I think with everything that has happened at this point in my life and in my recovery, just to let you know that I will still be talking about binge eating disorder. I will still be, trying to raise awareness, inspire hope and support change in the area of eating disorders. But this Instagram profile is really going to be more about life, sort of beyond recovery, beyond, the diagnosis, if that makes sense. So it's more about, okay, you've had this diagnosis, you understand what binge eating disorder is, you know the triggers, you know where it shows up, but how do you live a life? One of the big things about recovery for me has been realizing that I have the power to create the life that I want to live. And that is an ongoing process of recovery, but it's a different part of the journey. And so with my, journey now into becoming cabin crew with Virgin Atlantic, that is part of me creating my life, a life that I've always dreamed of, always wanted. And I will still be doing work as a lived experience practitioner, so drawing on my experience and sharing that with people, with healthcare professionals, with the community, to really try and sort of support change. But a big thing for me, I remember doing a talk a long time ago about mental health, and somebody had contacted me saying she actually had an eating disorder. And she said, when I listened to you talk and share your story, which had nothing to do with an eating disorder at the time, she said, you gave me hope. And I realized the power of hope. And I'm like, how do you give someone hope? And so really, I'm very much, it's great talking about it, talking about everything I've been through, and I will continue to do that. However, what I really want to do is a big part of my vision is inspiring hope. And in order to inspire hope, I want to demonstrate what life can look like when you, number one, understand what it is you're dealing with, and you just keep going, understanding that there will be good days and bad days. Things won't always go in a straight line, and I still have them. But what does it look like when you just keep taking those steps forward? So I'm going to really be talking and sharing just a lot more about my life, about what life after my diagnosis and everything I've been through over the last year and a half actually is now, and that progress that I'm making. I'm also, just to let you know, I'm one of those people that I try really, really hard to stay within some kind of structure and, strategy. It never ever works because that's just not me. It really isn't me. And I hope that if you're on this page, you may even know that already, because one day I'll be posting about this thing, and the next day I'll be posting about that thing. The next day you won't see me posting at all. That is just me. That's just who I am. And a big part of what life I'm creating is just embracing that there's so much different things going on in my head creatively, intellectually, things that I see, things I have to check, do I want to say it or not? Like, is it worth me saying anything? There's so much that goes on in this head that I can't stay in a straight line. I can't fit into a box. That's why I've always said, I was born to fly. And yes, fly as in I want to be work for an airline and fly as cabin crew and then hopefully be a pilot. But fly as in the freedom. Like, I want to be a bird. Like, I just want to be free to go with the wind. And the wind, you don't know where it's going to, where it's coming from. Like, that's just me. So whether you're here as somebody who has been diagnosed, whether you just want to find out a bit more about binge eating disorder, whether you are a healthcare professional who is kind of looking for to understand what someone's lived experience is like, you know what, I'm here to continue sharing my experience of having had an eating disorder, of going through treatment, of being in recovery, and I will continue to do that. But I think a huge thing that I really believe can help people is, yes, that's happened, but it's taking the time to decide, what do I want my life to really look like? And I have the power to create that. And I want to be a demonstration of that and be that example, role model, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I just thought I'd just jump on here today, share that with you. And tomorrow it might be something completely different. But today, this is where I'm at. I want to thank you all for just like following my journey, being there, your supportive words, and just being part of, you know, what has been the last year and a half for me since finishing my treatment. And there's been ups and downs, but I feel like I'm in a really good place, and just continuing to just be me, take each day as it comes, and trying to just stay focused on who I am, rather than feeling like I need to be something else. Because a big thing that I'm about is just really having the freedom to be who you really are, rather than being who everyone else says you should be. That is a big thing for me. That's what I try to do every day. That's why I'm here saying what I'm saying, just being who I am today on Monday, the 28th of March, 2022. So have a great day, everyone, and I will be back.